Hello and welcome back to another episode of Chaotic Lawful on Table Runners. It's so great to see y'all back here. We're still playing Masks. And last week we had a bit of a big brawl-out fight at the beginning that the teen superheroes did a pretty good job of shutting down right away. Then they went home to their respective families, which were in various levels of chaos and stress and angst. Only to discover that a mysterious force seems to be attacking each of their home lives. Whatever will we discover next?
So, we're going to begin with Psychic Charm. Are you in your outfit, your uniform?
Maybe
Okay.
have like a hoodie over it, because I'm
Yeah.
not really expecting
You're
to
casual.
do anything.
Yeah, so
It's a denim jacket.
you see you see this robot emerge from the building, this quaint pottery studio that was built on the footprint of the Ashen building that you had tried to save about a year ago.
I'm like, oh my god, it's happening again. Oh my god, my dad is here.
Yeah.
I like already messed things up today.
Now, your parents, especially your mom, is okay with helping you cover up mistakes, because that mistakes happen. Do they know about this one?
No, they do not.
Okay.
It's a very big mistake.
Your dad, he sees this robot emerging from the building and throws the door open to try and get to his team and like hail them down because they haven't seen it yet and make sure that they know to get out of there.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Let's go to you. Xanthi, I assume that you and the extremely fast
Yeah.
pair of Olympians run into see what's
Yeah.
going on.
Into the fire, as they say.
Yeah. No fire here, but there is some chaos. There are tourists.
They love
very
visitors.
popular tourist site.
Oh yeah.
Across the room from you, you see your brother, Ajax, a really sweet kid. How old is he? Like
He's like 12.
12?
Yeah.
But this kid is, I mean, like, he's one of those 12-year-olds that you're like, how are you jacked? How are you jacked? How is that
He's
possible?
Ajax.
He's Ajax. Ajax is like, truly, everyone is just kind of like, if anyone thought he was a normal kid, they would know right away. But when you and your uncle emerge into the room, he is just rampaging, and I've never seen, he's a quiet kid.
So he's the cause of this chaos.
He's
presumably.
causing this chaos.
Roller skates on, legendary speed straight for him.
Are you trying to like hit him? Or are you trying to?
No, I try to grab his face.
Try to grab his. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to comforting or supporting. So plus mundane.
That's gonna be a 13.
Hey! Wow.
Ooh,
Nice.
yeah.
Excellent.
You put my mundane up, good sir.
I did. You grab his face and you look him in the eye. Like at first it's just totally blank. Like he doesn't even realize what he's doing. And then for just a second, you see he recognizes you and suddenly very scared. And then it's blank again. We're going to go back to Karma Chameleon. This robot has just entered the room. It's tall. It's like a very lanky, he's probably like 6 feet tall, but like spindly arms and legs. It's got a bow. And it's gesturing to you with its normal hand, like, shh, quiet. I don't know why you're still here, but you just need to stay in this room. Nothing's gonna happen if you just stay in this room.
I think I'm supposed to go home, though.
You will go home. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. Mom, I'm gonna call you back.
You, as the Janus class, have a remarkably good disguise when you are in costume, and this robot has no idea who you are. You hear thudding footsteps, heavy footsteps, walking down. What do you do, Avery?
You can't just help me get out? Like, I'd rather not be here if something bad's gonna happen.
Are you trying to pierce the mask, or are you trying to...
Yeah.
All right, okay, go ahead and roll plus mundane.
Okay. 12.
Okay, you get to ask 3 questions.
What do you intend to do? How can I get your character to let me leave? And how can I gain influence over you?
This robot doesn't intend to harm you in any way, does not want to harm you in any way.
Okay.
the best way for it to let you leave is just wait a couple of minutes for things to pass.
Okay.
As far as gaining influence, in a very strange and surprising way, you actually feel like this robot is like very lonely.
You're sure that you can't walk me out? I mean, you seem really nice.
I seem nice?
Yeah.
It like lights up. It's like little eyes, it's little LED eyes, kind of just like emote.
I mean, like, you know, I imagine this is gonna be some kind of negative situation, so it was very nice for you to inform me that I'd be okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be. I can definitely walk you out once everything passes.
Do you want to wait with me, or do you have to go?
Yeah, no, that sounds great. That sounds really cool.
And
it comes and sits down next to you.
No. I would like to go to them and like sit on the floor by the door and lean up and be like, we can chat.
Are you trying at all to actually connect with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. We're gonna resolve both of those in just a second.
Great.
Stop making eye contact with me.
For the two of you. You watch your dad waving desperately, trying to get them to move. Everything seems like it's happening in slow motion. And then you see just a glow and a small pillar of purple light as Le Nouveau appears on the roof of this like 5-story building, like a brownstone, right next to the fire. You know this place. You grew up on this block. You grew up in, well, not this building that is currently on fire, but one that was on fire about a year ago. Lance says, you're looking for your dad's badge. I thought it was safe. It was buried under the rubble and it just kind of got knocked further down, and then they put a load of concrete under it. I don't know how anybody's getting to it.
Okay.
And you see, as you watch the emergence of a hulking figure that your friends had destroyed just earlier in the day. We're gonna let you come back in a second.
Great, wonderful.
Xanthi, your brother had that moment of recognition before he went back into that blank, and he just takes his hands and shoves you squarely in the chest. You're not gonna take any serious damage. Your armor protects you very well, and you know how to fight your family better than anybody else. But you do go flying back, and I think you kind of have your little roller skates catch you, and you slide.
Yeah, I use like the stopper.
Yeah, and you use the stopper.
Like crouch down.
Yeah,
That's so sick.
That's so sick.
Are any of my other family members around?
No, it's not super common for y'all to be here, especially
yeah.
like this time of day. That's what the tour guides are for.
Ajax, what is going on? What are you doing?
Pierce the mask for me. Roll plus mundane.
11.
11. You realize in this moment that like this is not your brother that's doing this, but his intentions in this moment, at least his body's intentions, is to cause as big a distraction as possible.
Okay.
How could you get Ajax to stop?
Yeah.
You could find the person that has put him under the spell.
Anybody I see up on buildings or...
Assess the situation. Sorry, I know I'm asking
Nope,
you
it's
to
okay.
roll a lot.
I like to roll. Dice are fun. That was not fun though.
Oh.
Plus superior. Yeah, that's a 3.
Oof! You start to look around and forget your brother. If you're not paying attention, he is very strong, and he does clock you on the side of the head. Is there like an embarrassed condition?
I mean, insecure probably is the closest.
Yeah.
We're back to being insecure again.
You just got like knocked down by your brother, who's 5 years younger than you. You're feeling a little embarrassed right now.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and resolve this.
Yeah, so like I'm just an intern here and I was getting the sandwiches, and honestly I'm feeling kind of abandoned because like I don't know, no one thought to come get me when they all left. Do you ever feel like
It's not your fault. I'm sure that everybody really likes you. You seem really nice. You realize that this is not a robot. This is an AI. You realize that like this is a sentient being. Maybe even your age. Like they've probably only been around for like a few years. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for saying that. I just, I don't know. Do you ever feel like that? Like I have a lot of friends, but sometimes I just feel kind of alone,
I don't really have any friends, if I'm being honest.
Why not?
I mean, Well, my siblings are just, we were programmed to be really different from each other to serve different purposes. And it's just, I didn't really get the chance to make friends with anybody.
Hey, you should. What's stopping you now?
I don't know. I don't know what's stopping me now. I guess people look at me and run in fear because I am made of metal. But that's not fair because I should be fine to be made of metal. That's
also,
just what I'm made of.
you didn't make yourself out of metal.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, I don't get the whole being made of meat thing.
Yeah. Can I
aren't
ask
you just really fragile? You can't repair yourself.
Yeah, kind of. It does suck. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
You do not have to give me details. This is just going to further some advice for you.
Sure.
Whatever's happening back here, I'm assuming you work with these people.
Those are my siblings.
Those are your siblings. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they doing bad things in the public's eye? Would it be considered bad?
You look and see on this machine's face that he doesn't really understand that question.
Okay. Do you think someone would disapprove?
Nobody's getting hurt.
Sure. That doesn't really...
Mother would really disapprove if we didn't get this. And that's not good.
Say, if you're gonna wreck something in here, you're gonna take something. People who run this building, they'd probably be mad like your mom. And the people who run this building are really in with society. That might be the reason why people don't want to be your friend.
You see its eyes, because that's the only thing that can really emote.
Yeah.
Get really wide, and then really small, and a little tear emoji comes.
If I see that, I'm gonna put my arm around it.
And then you say that it's great, and you put an arm around it, and it's just like straight lines and just little LED teardrops coming down its face.
Yeah, this is a tough combo. I'm sure you didn't expect this right now. I'm sorry it came on like this, but sometimes you gotta hear the tough stuff, right?
We're gonna go to...
I can't believe you're having morality lessons in the robot
And getting information, bestie.
Yeah. I mean, you are getting all of the lore.
Cutting to you two now.
Where's my dad?
Your dad is at the fire truck as the robot sees that its pathway is blocked, decides to try and slam it out of the way. What do you do?
Slam the fire truck out of the way?
Yeah.
Oh, shiver me timbers.
Wrong one shot.
Hey, dude with the stuff, I think you might have my personal property and that's illegal in a different way.
I think you need to roll to provoke someone.
Okay, I would like to power up to get Burn to shield my dad.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna roll this. You got an 8.
Yeah, I'm trying to cause a distraction.
Go ahead and roll the burn. This is what happens. You do give her the moment to burn because the robot just looks up at you. It stops. Just as it's about to ram, it stops. This is yours?
Can I get a better look at it, dude? I'm kind of far away. I'm really sorry. I'm on a building. What are you holding?
It crouches a second, and you see the ground, the pavement, just start to crack as it tenses its hydraulics before it spring loads, launches. There's rubble that flies everywhere. You did accidentally stop this thing from ramming into the car. Rubble is now flying towards your dad's head, so he's still in danger. But go ahead and roll the burn as it lands, bam, next to you.
Hey.
So, I got 5 or 6. So
with your conditions marked, you got a 6.
It's gonna happen again.
So I get 2 burn. I get 2 burn, and I get to mark 3 conditions.
How many conditions do you have marked?
That's gonna be 4 conditions. Which one am I not? That's really the question. What am I not feeling right now?
Let's figure that answer out. What the heck?
Yeah, got 2 burn though.
I feel like you're hopeless.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
feel like you're guilty.
Absolutely.
For sure you're guilty. And you're probably afraid.
Yeah, I'm not angry.
Do you want to save your dad?
Yeah! Yeah, I do! So I'm gonna do shielding for my
Okay.
dad.
Go ahead and roll to shield your dad.
Which is rolling with Freak,
Okay.
which is gonna counteract the...
Okay, so it's just a flat roll.
So it's just a flat roll. hate this game so much. I'm so upset right now. Okay.
Mark potential.
Okay. Already?
Will you mark
Oh,
potential
from
for
the-
failing the earlier roll?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You got this, bestie.
Okay. I don't care about anyone in my team except my dad, so I'm gonna take this to add one more and make it a 7.
How are you being selfish?
I'm saving my dad, and that's it. Any other civilian,
Okay.
I can only shield one person,
Okay.
and I do not care about anyone else in this situation.
All right. In order for that to work, shift your freak up to a 3 and your savior down. Here's how this happens. It lands right next to you, and you feel the roof of the building buckle just a little bit from the weight. As this debris flies everywhere, there's not a ton of civilians around. There were firefighters, right? But like they have a lot of protective gear on. And you see this one like brick flying at your dad's head as he's waving his arms to flag them to get out of the way. And in a panic, you throw a colossal amount of energy to move this stone out of your dad's way, and the fire truck collapses on the side, probably injuring people inside. Xanthi.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, what's up?
At this point, having failed to like find who's doing this and realizing that like your brother's still a threat, you can choose to either keep looking and risk him attacking you again, or like you and your uncle can work together to try and
I know what
restrain
you're saying.
him.
I know what you're saying. Where's the closest place where there's not a lot of people?
Deeper into the building.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
You can take him into like the trophy room.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna legendary speed, call out to my uncle and say, we're going inside. And
Great.
I go and I grab Ajax, like pick him up like this style, and we go.
You get him away, and I think that you and your uncle get him down. You take a couple of other hits in the process. I think you've got some like bruised ribs. But he, I would say maybe Mark angry as you're just kind of getting tired of this.
Oh, would this count as a foolhardy action?
Yeah.
Okay, so Insecure's gone then.
Yeah. Go ahead and
But I'll mark angry.
You've taken them into the trophy room. It's normally like, it's not open most of the time. If there's like a glass partition that people can go and look and see, oh, all the stuff from the past, right? But your brother eventually stops trying to break free. And he just looks around and he's confused and terrified.
You destroyed the whole front half of the building.
Gets like ashen faced. Just like this kid is terrified.
Hey, it's fine. I just need you to tell me the last thing you remember, okay?
Well, there was this lady that was like, oh, can I go in and see the trophies? And I was like, no, you can't go in and see the trophies. Trophies are locked off. That's okay. A lot of people ask that. That's, I don't know. She's just like a regular lady, like a normal looking lady.
And that's all you remember.
Yeah.
Any descriptors you can give me? Hair,
I don't know. She had like brown hair and like glasses. That's about it.
mousy brown hair,
Yeah, mousy brown hair.
and she like curses to herself.
Looking up, your uncle hears this.
Yeah.
And swipes a key card and runs into the room, and he's just like, there's a lot of trophies. You guys have been in business for like 3 generations.
Yeah.
And he sees one pedestal that is empty. This guy's crying. He's just sobbing. I'll walk you out because they're probably on the way back. They don't want to draw too much attention, but like I can just jump from the building, so it's fine.
Okay.
But I'll walk you outside. It was really nice. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Avery. What's yours?
I'm Gilbert.
I'd say after Gilbert walks me out, I'm gonna be like, I just go to give him a hug, and I say, hey, you're more than what you were made to be, friend.
He kind of just stands there stunned for a second before being like, it was nice meeting you, Avery.
You too, Gilbert.
All right.
I love him.
Your honor.
Honor.
You want this?
Yeah, so that was my dad's, and he's dead. And I really need that because
I'm very sorry, but my mother needs this.
why does your mom need it? Because I need it more for personal reasons.
don't think you do. And it's going to jump off of the building. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna melt his shins.
Shins?
I'm gonna melt his shins so we can't jump.
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay. Oh my lord, that is a 9.
I'm guessing that you're trying to take something from them?
Yep.
What are you trying to take?
Shins.
Shins,
His shins.
Sure. You stick a hand in and you feel it doesn't like completely come off, but it does like corrode on the inside as you pull your hand back out. And it lands with a thud, and looks up at you.
I don't think you need your shins.
Well, I don't think you need where you're standing, and it's going to punch the building from the ground.
Do not again.
It's gonna punch the building from the ground.
Dude, you suck.
It's gonna start to fall. What are you gonna? It's not gonna start to fall, but you are on the edge of this building, canonically. So
Canonically, I'm on the
the
edge.
building starts to shake. The building is fine, except for the fire next door. But the building will be fine as long as the fire is put out. You, however, on the edge of a shaking building, and I need you to fall.
Yeah.
And let me know how you intervene. Maria, are you okay?
I'm deciding right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use shielding
Mm-hmm.
to like get a like shield,
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
and it's with freak, so. Oh. Okay. 9.
9?
9.
Yeah, absolutely. Something very familiar. You've seen this before. You didn't feel it, but you saw this happen. There was a boy, and you were helping the boy out the window, and he slipped from your grasp. It was hot. Like, there's only so much you could do. And I think one of your last thoughts, maybe, was, I wasn't even good enough to save this kid, and I'm gonna die anyway. And then you saw him a foot from the ground, just land as if on a cushion on nothing. And then the floor fell out beneath you. And you don't remember anything after that until you woke up talking to Lance. And then you just now feel that same cushion as you land on the ground next door to where you died a year ago. Good job.
I cleared insecure, by the way, because I did something right.
However, your dad's badge is still in this thing's hands. What do you want to do?
I think in that moment, they are just split. I think their head very slowly begins to turn toward you, just ever so slightly. And then you'd see her shake her head and book it towards this thing.
Excellent.
Is it possible to possess a robot?
Let's roll for it, dude. That
Yeah.
sounds fun. I'm trying to figure out what you want to roll. Yeah, roll to unleash your powers.
It's a hard
Plus free.
AI.
12.
12.
12.
Mark a doom track.
Yep.
As you jump into this being's body, and what do you do with it?
I just think very robotically turns toward you, tosses you the badge.
Keep it.
Is there a body of water nearby?
You're in the Baronies. I want to give it to you. So, yeah, let's say that there was like a very fancy fountain. This is like one of the more upscale parts of town to live.
I'm marching right into it.
Okay.
And the exposed wires where I corroded it away, dropping to the knees on this thing.
Ooh.
And I'm just,
Yeah.
all the way through it.
Okay, cool. It's gone. This thing is gone.
Can I run away and clear afraid? Because
Oh!
I'm running away from something very
You're about
difficult.
to get so...
Oh! Wow. Yeah, I mean, clear afraid.
I want to run away from this entire situation.
Clear it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, at this point, are you looking and seeing what happened?
I'm trying.
Yeah. Some of the high-tech, or very rare DNA was taken from deep storage.
I'm texting the group chat.
I do shoot a text. I was same thing. Text to the group chat in perfect punctuation, by the way.
I thumbs down the message.
Exactly. And then she goes to figure out before she leaves what was stolen.
Yeah. So you go in the room, and Hermes he looks just straight up confused. He's standing at a pedestal that has an inscription on it. You go and read it, and it says, main power supply unit taken in 1986 from Dr. Bord.
Dr. Bord?
Yeah.
Somebody's after
Yeah.
some sort of power. I don't...
All right, I'm going to cut you a deal. Because this is bad, and I don't think anybody in the family wants our names associated with having to recover something potentially dangerous from our trophy room.
That's where I come in, right?
Maybe if you guys help us with this, we can get you a line of credit.
I wouldn't mind proving to you how capable they all are. I choose my friends wisely.
Cool. So you guys all text each other.
I
Where do you go?
just run.
Would you like to spend another Doom track?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, go ahead, do the thing.
Oh no!
Ronnie appears on top of you.
My
Just
God.
apparates.
Okay,
Give it back.
okay, here it is, and I just give you the badge.
You know what you did?
Yes.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Do you know who it was?
I kind of put it together now, okay? I'm sorry. Really am.
I want you to remember that you don't know if it was your fault.
I don't know if it was my fault. I listen.
And neither do you.
No, she's just mad.
Yeah.
That's bad. She's pissed.
Okay.
Are you breathing?
No.
Because I'm not either.
That's sick. You both get texts in your on your phones.
We could all meet up at. She's gonna text the group chat. Hey, with a couple of Y's. Meet at mine with a question mark.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
See you in 2 hours. It's no more urgent than that.
Yeah, Lance goes. Did you need me to bring you back? Are you okay?
Could you bring my friends with me?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Man.
Do you want him to bring all of your friends, including her?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's getting left alone.
Can I say I probably like biffed out some wings to start flying over there mid-air? Like, what is going on?
I love that you said you were flying. I need you to roll to unleash your powers so that you can stop in time to not just fly into a wall.
I kind of want to fly into a wall.
You can just choose to.
I'm just gonna hit
Yeah,
the wall.
you're like mid-flight. You're like beat your wings, and then all of a sudden just like face into a wall as you appear in this girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
You're standing there. I think you're doing like kind of that action movie thing of just standing from crouched, and you are fully on on your back, like hands up, panicked, afraid.
This
Am I
is what I'm
dying? Am I
thinking
going?
of.
Oh, we just teleported. Okay.
And Xanthi is just like standing like she's having a conversation like a normal human being.
Is Lance in the room?
Yeah.
She beelines and hugs him.
I beat my hug you. I'm like, oh no.
I look at them and I go, you did this? Did you bring us here?
Slow head turn. Sorta, yeah. This is my house, but not my house, it's Agnes's house.
You live here.
Yeah.
Right, but we like appeared here.
Oh, yeah, that was Lance.
You let go.
Yeah.
He like slowly lets go too, and then just takes the most hesitant little half step back to give you some space. What are you doing?
I'm like, hey, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did everyone just like have some kind of weird, random, terrible thing happen at the same time?
You too?
I wouldn't say it was random.
He like gently puts a hand on your like pauldron shoulder and goes, maybe you and I can go talk over
Okay.
he's gonna pull you aside.
Cheeky.
And kind of go out into the other room. You found out.
Mm-hmm.
This is really hard to tell you. It's not her fault, and it is her fault.
It'd be stupid to get pissed she saved that kid, so. It's all good. Yeah.
Hey.
What happened?
I'm not really comfortable telling you right now.
Okay.
So do you mind just like giving us a little bit of space?
Whoa.
It's kind of like really serious, and I feel like if I tell both of you,
Do you have influence over her?
I do have influence.
I also
over
have
her.
influence over her.
Okay. You were spending your influence to inflict a condition. To inflict insecure. For sure. That is the most brutal thing I've ever heard. Someone say.
Y'all went off. Man, she just wants to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of like pain flashes in my eyes, and I go, yeah, no problem. Okay.
Hey, Xanthi, she knows who I am outside of this. It's just about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. And she walks off. Where's the best place for me to go?
Go out to the other room.
You know what? I do. I exit, I close the door behind me, and I'm not even trying to listen, but I just slide down the door on my knees and sit down.
Maybe I should get going.
Okay, yeah.
Normally not supposed to be seen by other folks. So.
It's okay. They were not supposed to be like seen out
Yeah,
of this
no.
side. It's like
Maybe
even.
you should talk to her.
I'm gonna.
He's gonna snap his fingers, and a little arcane sigil goes. He steps into it, and Lance steps away.
You remember that one time, like a year ago, I told you that I may have.
Yeah.
Turns out we know that person. I'm not sure if it was me, but I'm sure that it was. I was okay. Here's the thing. So I ran away, and she like bamped in front of me, and
Did you apologize?
I said I was sorry.
Okay, and what did she say?
She kind of stared at me and then asked if I wasn't breathing, and then she said because I'm not, and I was like, that was really intense.
She made a joke?
I don't know if it was a joke though.
That sounds like a joke to me. I think you're good.
Okay.
We're gonna go to you two.
I think they'd approach, slide down the door, and kind of pull their knees to their chest.
Hey,
Welcome to my house, kind of.
it's nice.
Are you good?
You want the honest answer or the I'm supposed to be the strong one answer?
You don't have to be. I kind of had a breakdown and hugged my friend, so.
What's going on with you two?
Is that you, Ronnie?
Yeah, Aggie, I brought friends over.
Agnes kind of just like shuffles over to the stairs and looks up. You've got friends over other than Lance? That's so nice.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. I'll go make some hot chocolates.
Hey, Aggie.
Yeah?
Don't use that name, okay?
You know I can't say the other one.
That's fine. Okay.
And she's gonna go and shuffle over to the kitchen and start making you some hot chocolate and some snacks. You know, food, art, and culture.
My sanctuary. Thanks, food, art, culture.
Agnes is going to be giving you a +1 to comfort and support rolls.
Thanks. Love you, Aggie. Yeah, it's actually her house. It's a year, you know, because my apartment.
Right. Yeah. I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, when we broke that bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you wipe the mirror's memory? Stop.
You know, it's kind of, so it's different for you. You have like this whole thing, and people know who you are and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not the same for all of us. And some of us care a lot about if, some of us want to live a normal life and stuff outside this.
That'd be nice.
Right. Something that the mayor saw jeopardize that for someone on the team. And, it was stupid and selfish and definitely, I probably...
No. I don't think it's stupid.
I want both of you to roll to comfort and support. As Agnes shuffles up the stairs with a tray. It's got like little finger sandwiches and like hot cocoa and maybe tea. And she just like goes, "Excuse me," and she kind of like shuffles you both over with her foot and opens the door into your two's conversation. And just, "Oh, there's more. Okay, yeah, I made enough. It's fine." She goes and puts it down on the table in your room, and you guys just awkwardly make eye contact with each other.
Hey.
Okay, great. So I'm like, you can come now. Okay.
Hey, Lemmy.
Yeah.
Was that the guy? Okay.
Who, Lance? Yeah, that was Lance.
So we all saw it.
He's a sweetheart. He said he's coming for me next. And he shovels down the stairs. It was a joke, Rodney. It was a joke. She shovels down the stairs. Xantha, you get a text message from your uncle. Okay. There's a tracker on each of the trophies. I have its location.
Okay. Well, I know where we can go.
I have a question for you before you leave. Do you take the badge with you?
I think I'll leave it here.
Cool. Good to know.
I can pamper.
Anything else that people wanted to add before we...
I don't think so.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I was dealing with my own things.
You check your text messages, and you see that this is in the flip, which you all know is it's a part of town where gravity is inverted, so everything will be upside down. I don't know, how does this work? Is it like an arcana?
I feel like she poorly replicates whatever Lance does.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
You do
think
a
it's
good
just
job.
a sigil circle.
You all appear in the flip. About like 30 or so years ago, some villain group called the Void, you would know this, inverted gravity in this specific part of town, and no one's been able to figure out how to reverse that. So everyone who lives here just kind of got used to it. Like, a lot of people work here. It's a bit of an industrial part of town, some residential. You guys are deep into the flip. And you see what looks like just a door to a factory. What do you do?
Do you guys want me to look inside?
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
kinda.
Yeah.
I'm
If
gonna just
you're offering.
put my head through the wall, because I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
I want you to roll to assess the situation. So that's plus superior. I'm going to give you a +1 because you used your powers cleverly.
7.
Okay. Hey, you get to ask one question.
What here is the biggest threat?
There is a motion sensor at the door to the room. You didn't activate it because you're incorporeal. And there are several robots that you recognize and look very much the same like the other two that you've already destroyed today. They are not active at this moment.
I mean, I can...
What do
go
y'all wanna
through
do?
it because I can just, like, not set it off, you know, because,
Yeah. Can you, like, this is, like, an actual question. Can you, like, interact with things when you're in that form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
I'm a
too.
ghost dude.
I don't know. I want to, go through stuff.
Yeah.
So can you press, like, an off button?
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Sounds like a good solution.
Do you do that?
I don't like the way you said that.
Do you do it?
Yes.
Cool. All right, you turn off the motion sensor, and you guys are good to go inside.
Yes.
You realize that most likely, as you're walking through, you see some Gilberts, a couple of Gilberts, and a lot of the other, but none of them have activated yet. So you're good to go.
Where's our Gilbert?
That's a
Out
great
and about.
question. This factory is so bare bones. Like, basically the only thing that's left that's made of metal is steel grates on the ground that, like, you could fall in and hurt yourself. But anything that's on the walls has been stripped. Copper's been stripped, wire's been stripped. Like, it's like they've collected as much metal from this steel factory as they could. this is something all of you see, right? You guys hear a humming and footsteps coming from in front of you, but there's like a room that has a humming in it that you can choose to go into.
Yeah, we're going to the humming room.
Okay, cool. Let's cut over to y'all. You're going forward, and let's have you guys roll to unleash your powers, just to see how successfully stealthy you are.
10.
10. Yep. Cool.
Oh, plus freak. That's a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice it in time. You do not.
I'm having a
Go ahead,
bad
mark potential. You just are used to seeing things in the dark a little bit better than Xanthi, and you realize like there's someone in that room ahead of us, and you stop and you go to grab her, but your hand is still like incorporeal because you're trying to not.
I'm checking my phone and looking down to follow the location.
Yeah, and you you walk in and like suddenly there's lights on, and there haven't been really lights on before, and you look up and there's just 2 nondescript women with their hair up in a tie, in a bun, with glasses on, with different colored hair. And they look over
Do
at
they have
you.
the same face?
Yeah, more or less. They look up at you and they look very startled.
Hi. I was looking for the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost. Can you tell me where I am?
Yeah, of course. One of them seems to compose themselves and walks up to you.
Can I invoke Symbol of Authority?
Sure.
Okay.
What do you want to do there?
I don't want them to hypnotize me.
Okay.
So they have to do what I say.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, that is 15.
Ooh. How do you invoke your authority?
They are trying to hypnotize me, correct?
You know that that's what's happening. Yeah.
With that good of a roll, can I resist it?
Yes.
Okay. I just walk straight towards them. I stare them in the eyes. I know what they did.
They just shrink.
And I out of my hand, like to my side though, appears like a staff. Just in blue light.
Okay.
You're both going to tell me where I am and what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean that was intimidating. Cool. We're gonna cut back to you guys in a little bit. Cool. So, you guys enter a room, and you realize it's a server room. Like you probably recognize them from working at Carefree and from being at school. Like there are server rooms all over the place. And then you look around and you're like, this looks like a bedroom. Like there's no bed, but there's like posters on the wall and like a calendar and just like pictures of random people, like stock photos of like teens hanging out.
Is this Gilbert's room?
Do you say that?
Out loud? No, I'm asking. Like, I'm thinking to myself.
It might be.
Oh, I have telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird, isn't it? Telepathically.
I like unchameleon.
You step into the room and you hear a voice go, "Please don't hurt me." You recognize this voice. It's Gilbert. I'm okay, but please don't hurt me.
Why would I hurt you?
Because you hurt me earlier.
Oh my God! Were you on the roof?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I promise you, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I didn't. You could have done a lot worse.
I really was just trying to get you to stop shooting at my friends.
Yeah.
Do you get hurt a lot, or is that just because you saw me and you recognized me?
I get hurt less than the others, but.
Okay. We're kind of trying to find something that was stolen.
I can't tell you where that is.
Okay, but you know.
Shoot.
Hey, like I said, I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy.
I'll let you roll to comfort or support.
Okay. So 11.
What are you willing to tell Gilbert? in order for this to go from being a big success to the best possible outcome.
Gilbert, you know, I know something about you, okay? I know that all you really want is friends, and I know that you met someone earlier who showed you a kindness.
How do you know that? Were you there? Were you invisible there too?
Oh, God. Are there cameras in this room?
Yeah, there's a camera on the server box. It's looking at you. Like you can see it focus. We're gonna come back to you guys. So what did you ask?
I in my other hand, another staff appears. And I go, and where's Mother?
If I tell you, she'll reset me again.
How will she know? And I look around. Is she watching or?
You kind of get the vibe from them that, like, that's a good point. How would she know?
How would she know?
How would she know? Right. If you keep going forward and you take 3 lefts and then a right, that's the main factory floor.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't remember telling us that.
Okay. But I like that. That's really good. Let's go back to you guys.
Hey, Gilbert.
Yeah?
That's your name, right?
Yeah.
Are you, like, recording? Like, is what you're seeing being fed to anyone else?
Well, it's being fed right here.
But just you?
Yeah. Well, Mother can access it, but she'd have to go through my data log and access it there.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you with some real important information, Gilbert, so that you know that you can trust me, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna shift.
You see the door open, and the same version of Gilbert that you met in the studio opens the door and goes, and does charge up the bow.
I'm gonna turn and face him, and I'm gonna shift just my head back to Avery.
That is confusing.
I know, this is a lot. I'm very sorry for hurting you.
But you're my
earlier.
friend, right?
Yeah.
Haha, I tricked you into saying you were my friend.
Oh.
Who are you? Are you my friend?
Yeah, totally.
Are you here to help us?
I'd really like to.
Okay. Can you make sure to help Harriet and Amber too?
Who are Harry and Amber? Are they your sisters?
They're my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can we do to help you?
Well, and he's gonna basically just give you a bit of a data dump.
Yeah.
The large unit is called Amber, and the smaller unit is Harry. Amber was made first. Amber is extremely loyal to Mother. Really has to prove their loyalty. That's their core drive. Whereas Harry was the middle child designed with a very difficult purpose. Hypnotizing people is not something that is easy to do. It's not a universal success, as we've seen, right? Like, your brother was way more susceptible to it than you were. And because of the many failures, Harry was reset to be reprogrammed a few dozen times. So they're very afraid of Mother and failing again. Fear is a powerful motivator, put it that way. You would also be told by Gilbert where Mother is, similarly, so you guys can all meet up. But he doesn't, or they don't know anything about Mother's plan.
Okay.
If y'all are continuing down your path, are you reading those papers while you progress?
If you share them.
Yeah, she would've.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure, I'll turn them.
What you two find out is that because you stopped her from getting the most updated possible CPU, Mother, Dr. Bord, stole her previous iteration that was much more powerful than what she was able to supply currently.
Wait, Mother is Dr. Bord? Is that what you just
Yeah.
said? Oh,
Funny joke.
I get it now, Mother Bord.
Yeah.
I got it.
I've been
And
sitting
so
here ever
these
since you
were-
said Mother going.
I just didn't get that it was the same person. So Motherboard.
You have to say it like that every time.
Motherboard. Would you like to know motherboard? Anyway. So Mother is the power sources were Dr. Bord, so Mother is stealing back her own power sources. Gotcha. I'm on the same page now.
Did you do any research into her while
Dr. Bord or Mother?
Dr. Bord?
I don't even think
Probably
I would have thought
wouldn't
to do that, yeah.
Yeah. You advance into the factory floor, whereon you see not just robots, but there are thousands of them. All 3 different types of models. Mostly Ambers, a few Gilberts, and just a couple of Harrys.
What's the ceiling looking like? Is it high ceilings?
All right, so this is a fun thing about being in the flip. You've been climbing downstairs, which means you have been going farther up. It's just felt like you were going down this whole time.
Okay. So, but this room itself...
It's weird. The flip really leaned into the aesthetic of being upside down, even though they built everything kind of right way up. They just made it look like the ceiling was a floor and the floor was a ceiling.
Where are the robots, above or below us?
Both.
They're all over.
They're all over. This room is like tons and tons of robots.
Okay.
Are they offline?
What? They're offline. Currently.
I want to get in an Amber.
Okay.
I want to get in one.
Okay. Do you want to get in one now?
I will withhold that for now.
Okay.
But I think she would look over and go, "You need backup. I'll hop in one of those. You just let me know when, okay?"
I want you to roll to assess the situation. Take a +1.
8.
8. All right, so you get to ask a question.
Yeah, what here is the biggest threat?
You hear from a balcony above little metal fingers clicking. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click.
So you finally found me then. Who are you?
And you see this really old woman, like not quite Agnes's age, but pretty damn old lady, a white doctor's lab coat and goggles. Her hair is kind of just like, it looks like a cartoon exploded it, like kind of deal. Mm-hmm. She has little claws on her hands with like little metal.
So she's human.
She's human.
Okay.
But she's like 4'10", that like kind of old lady that's like hunched up. And she adjusts her goggles. She like brings a secondary thing down and like looks in and scoops it.
Who are you?
How far are we?
100 feet.
I'm chameleon again. Like if we enter
Cool.
this new room, yeah.
No.
I just go, Board. Motherboard, I presume.
Ah, my new nom de plume. Yes. Who are you? You still haven't answered my question.
Were you
This is
expecting
very-
someone else?
Yes. Where's Zeus? Where's Hera?
Oh, that hurts.
Where's... I mean, I think at least, like, Longhorn Justice would make... Who's here? Who are you? How... Are you, like... You're like 15? This is really insulting. I was a big time...
Actually, I'm the youngest one here and I'm 16, so,
What? I thought that they would, like, keep an eye... Nobody's even... I got out of jail, like, 2 months ago. Why is nobody keeping an eye on me? I'm a big time villain. I'm a monster.
Well,
okay. Ellie shakes off, and I would like to unleash my power to make the, like, robots turn into, like, a staircase that we can hop over. And I would like to use overcharge.
Love that. That's
automatically makes it work.
Do it. Hell yeah. Okay, so you just pull a bunch of ambers in and build a staircase up. Do you guys like walk up to her?
I'm like, let's go, I already built it.
Yeah, because you can't see.
That was
me,
cool.
so.
You know what? That was really cool. I'm gonna say, shift your labels as you want. That's a really cool idea.
As I want?
Plus,
like,
plus one from one thing and minus one from
plus
another.
3 on
Donovan,
everything.
it's even worse because she only sees 2 people.
Oh, are you invisible?
We're so cool.
It's okay, we look so cool right now.
So cool right now.
Yeah, she's like, they sent 2 teenagers?
Oh. I'm moving my superior over one because I think that made her feel like a badass.
Cool. Love that. Love that. What did you drop, mundane?
Oh, I get to drop
You
one
have
too?
to raise and drop.
I'm gonna up superior, I'm gonna drop freak.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you march right on up to her. All of you. What are you
How
doing?
am I doing? Am I doing good?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
this is really impressive.
Great. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know about the mom thing with you?
Wow, those are some cool superpowers. I could use some of
You
that
do.
DNA.
You do.
Okay, I got.
I think
As
I
you
know.
walk up, I pull out my phone and I take a video.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Just strut up, like look really cool. Okay,
And then I do my practice poses.
looks really good.
This is, my mom says for my left side, it's the good one.
Can I assess the situation?
Yeah.
I would like to do that. So my question, and if this is not it, and you need me to ask another question, I have a backup, is like, what here can I use to get through to the other robots, if that's even possible? And if you would like me to ask you a different question, I can do that.
What here can I use to get past the other
No,
rope?
get through to, like, how I did to Gilbert.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a pierce the mask kind of thing. Would you like to use your mundane instead of your superior?
Absolutely.
Does that bring you up to a 10?
Yes, it does.
Ask me 3 questions.
Okay.
One of them is, what can I do to
Yep,
get through to them?
that's one of them. Where is Pearson at? I guess, what are you really planning? Like, what's the bigger picture here? And how can I gain influence over Mother Bord?
Okay. Sure. Let's go with first, what are you really planning?
Yeah.
You realize this is an army. They are planning to attack somewhere in the city.
Okay.
Now, what you don't know is where, and you don't know when,
Yeah.
but you can assume pretty damn soon. How can I gain influence over Motherboard? I'm being honest here.
Okay.
The only way that I think you could gain influence over Motherboard is by, like, talking about how she's a big deal. If you convince her that you believe she's a big deal,
I've got a plan.
then great. But finally and lastly, to your question, how could you get which one, Harry or Amber?
I think Amber.
You realize that Amber is a very tough cookie because this robot clearly prioritizes anger, and that's a hard one to crack. So what I would tell you is you will know the only way to convince Amber to back down from helping Motherboard is by making them feel insecure about themselves without them being angry. Cool. Now, after all of this, you have this realization, and Motherboard goes,
You know what? I'm too big a deal for all of you. I'm too important, and you all should know that about me because everyone should remember me. I was a big deal. So I'm just gonna leave.
Can
And
I?
You guys can go away, your little children.
Before she leaves, I would like to make it look like I just got there, and I'm
Okay.
gonna run in and go, "Is that Motherboard? You're a legend, man!"
you know what, dude? Take the influence over Motherboard. Write that down. And she goes,
Thank you. Oh my God, you're so disrespectful, you little losers. Okay, well,
and she's going to press a button on her phone, activate, an Amber that comes up behind her, grabs her, and leaps out of the factory through multiple walls, and just the Amber robot takes the damage, getting Motherboard away from this situation.
Is there enough time for me to have a reaction?
Sure.
Can I do snatch and try to snatch the phone?
Sure.
I mean, I just spend a burn and
Yeah.
do it.
You can do that. Yeah. You snatch the phone away.
And then I'm like, I didn't think this far ahead.
All of the Ambers in the room immediately lock their eyes on you. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh my god. I have another plan. Good.
Cool. Thank you so much for joining us on Chaotic Lawful at Table Runners. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. If you're interested in more content, go ahead and follow us on Instagram or Patreon. Hope to see you there.